beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 60 by 6.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And some room to run now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
A first down carry for Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. That's caught by McMahon. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Henry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Henry again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken at about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
From the 22, Tua. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass. Tua. His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Dancing away at the 35. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
7-7, our score after 1.
Okay, ready? 19 Tiger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Willis looks to pass it here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mandden.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Smash, red.
Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go now. Striker, 3-3.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Rail. Blue check. Check, huh?
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Drill, 52. Hey, check mega.
Mostert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Come on, back.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check smash. Ready.
Again, it's Mostert. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Blaster, 6.
Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Sanders' kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Now Willis.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
10 seconds. Check you.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ready.
Here's Mostert. A loss of 2 there, second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now back to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Up the middle they go with Mostert, down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Yeah. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Let's go. Shot, 17. Hey, go for you.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Shifts by him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you...
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Willis.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this returnable for Hill. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 73 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Meanwhile, to his throat. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
To throw, here's Willis.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll run right side with Mostert. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
Let's go.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing on 2nd down, Tua. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they'll pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to the...
There he goes left side. 30. 10. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here we go.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
43 rail. Ready?
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.